¿A dónde está papi? ¿A dónde está papi? Está papi. ¿A dónde está papi? ¿A dónde está papi? ¿A dónde está papi? ¿A dónde está papi?
Welcome to the Sunday stream. I hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday. Welcome, everybody. How's it going, Echo Resto Dragon? Howdy, howdy. So today we're going to take it a little bit slow. The co-host today will be joining us via Discord. Dan Anonymously, how's it going? Howdy, howdy. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday afternoon? We do have we actually can go over a couple of different things while the co-host gathers themselves. Naughty Grandma, how's it going? Cool and cloudy, nice temperature here in Wisconsin. Yeah, it looks like we're turning, well, what seems to be, we're turning the corner into fall. That's what it sounds like. Or I should say, that's what it feels like. It was a little bit cooler here today as well. Resting and relaxing before I go back to the grind. Yeah, back to the grind tomorrow, that's for sure. I'm hoping to do the same as soon as I'm done working on some stuff around the house. Sorry about that. How's it going, Portsides? Howdy, howdy. So let's get some, let's get some content going while we wait for the co-host. Let me see. What could we do in the meantime. Alright. I think we can do this one here. Just some light content. Trying to take it easy on a Sunday, yeah?
Whether it's the coronavirus pandemic or the Ukraine war, certain patterns are emerging. Is it possible that you have new stories but same old bullshit?
What? Oh. Okay.
Hello there, you 5.8 million awakening wonders. Well done overcoming the many challenges you've had to overcome in your life. Well done not being crushed. Well done staying discerning. Well done staying true to the person that you actually are. Well done continuing to awaken with me to get... I mean, what does this mean as a sign? Is that going to catch on? Could that ever catch on? If you've not subscribed yet, subscribe right now. Turn
Not a cult.
on the notification bell and sign up to my mailing list. I'll show you how to do that at the end of the video. And if this is the first video you've watched with us, thank you for being on this voyage. Thank you for being on this journey. I've had an amazing conversation with Matt Taibbi, a very respected journalist of the left. Wait, if you're watching this and you happen to be on the right, remember, I don't care where
Little asterisk there.
you think you are on that spectrum. If you're a person who's interested in saving the world, if you're a person who's interested in changing the world and awakening individually, then we are on the same side. I'm sure
Just, follow me, you know? As we totally not descend into a cult.
there's loads of things we see differently from one another. It doesn't matter. You want to be free and you want to be left alone. I want to be free and I want to be left alone. The only way we're going to achieve that is together.
It's together at me at the top. Okay.
Time to put aside the petty disputes.
I get so depressed about Russell Brand. It happens.
Time to move in unity towards a better world. I know
Under me.
we can do it. You're going to love this conversation with Matt because we started to point out the various similarities that seem to emerge when reporting on crisis news. Almost like there's a crisis, not generated, let's just say they occur, these crises, wars, pandemics, other forms of crisis. Although in American history, it is known that, for example, in Latin and Central America, shocks and various crises were somewhat induced in order to bring about regime change.
I don't know about the eyes. That's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird comment. It's just the stuff that he says.
I'm not saying that's happening on a global scale right now, but you can see certain similarities. When the Ukraine war happened, and when coronavirus happened, a few things I noticed were similar. One, it's difficult to speak out against the narrative that the mainstream media want you to speak out about.
What? What narratives are you talking about? These are two wildly different situations. How could...
Two,
Okay.
there's a sense of heightened fear and panic. The mainstream media pursue a very particular line. And here's the weirdest thing of all. Certain very powerful interests profit from those situations. Now, let me tell you, I am not interested in conspiracy theories. I'm interested in...
No, I'm not interested in conspiracy theories. I'm interested in selling them to you so that you can give me money. Yes.
conspiracy facts. That's why we only talk to brilliant...
I see. I'm not interested in facts. I'm interested in alternative facts. Okay.
journalists. That's why we only use reliable sources. That's why we've got
reliable
a great
sources
team here
that confirm the things that we're trying to talk about. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
of people that are only interested in conveying the truth as we understand it. We believe you deserve transparency. We believe you can take transparency. In this conversation with Matt Taibbi, we talk about the coronavirus pandemic and the Ukraine war and the
Different
similarities
things.
in reporting. You probably see the situation different from me. We're not all the same. We've had different lives. We've got different traumas, different experiences, and different things to offer. Have a look, though, and stay to the end of this conversation, because I think you're going to find it thrilling and exciting. Stay to the end.
There's a constant to how each of these crises roll out. They go in stages every time. There's an initial period where it's total certainty, and if you deviate even a micromillimeter from the consensus, you are denounced as a Putinite or a hater, a right-wing fanaticist, whatever.
Well, it depends. I mean, what kind of position are you talking about? Your notification killed me again 10 minutes late. No worries, my friend. It's all good. Wretched deal. Haven't seen you in a while. Howdy, howdy. Welcome back. Yeah, I know. It's okay, Cosmic Seekin. It happens. At least it was 10 minutes and not, like, hours later.
Whatever it is, right wing has become the catch-all for just somebody who thinks differently, which is
That's not always true. That's a straw man.
I know you've gotten it, I've gotten it, everybody's gotten it now, which is so strange because I don't have any of you
As we understand it. Right. Exactly. Notification just arrived. Yikes.
that I would consider right wing.
No, we're just a couple of cartoon rabbits that just want to drum.
exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's scary, and the conformity aspect of it is really disturbing. And I think that the thing that's really troubling for me as a reporter is the way that each of these crises, though completely distinct, in many cases, having nothing whatsoever to do with one another, there's an increasing tendency to link all of them, which makes it impossible to report on the
Wait, but I'm so confused. Didn't he say at the beginning that there were similarities between these things, and like might Taibbi saying the exact opposite, or what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Russell Brand's gradually becoming Jordan Peterson as his hairline retreats. True. That's how it works. Who is this? Russell Brand, unfortunately.
though completely distinct, in many cases, having nothing whatsoever to do with one another.
Okay.
In saving the world, if you're a person who's interested in changing the world and awakening individually, then we are on the same side. I'm sure there's loads of crises, although in American history it is known that, for example, in Latin and Central America, shocks and various crises were somewhat induced in order to bring about regime change. I'm not saying that's happening on a global scale right now, but you can see certain similarities. When the Ukraine war happened and when coronavirus happened, a few things I noticed were similar. One,
it is really disturbing, and everybody's gotten it now with census. You are stages every time.
Situation different from me. We're not find it thrilling.
They go in stages every time. There's an initial period where it's total certainty, and if you deviate even a micromillimeter from the consensus, you are
right. So I'm not
denounced
I'm
as
not misrepresenting him, right? Like he literally said these things have similarities at the beginning of this video.
a Putinite or
Hold on, folks. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, he's turning it into JP.
or a hater, a right-wing fanaticist, whatever it is.
That's a
Right-wing
straw
has become
man.
the catch-all for just somebody who thinks differently, which is you know, I know you've gotten it. I've gotten it. Everybody's gotten it now, which is so strange because I don't have any views that I would consider right wing.
No, we're just a couple of cartoon rabbits that just want to drum.
exactly. But yeah, no, it's scary, and you know, the conformity aspect of it is really disturbing.
I've yet to hear like a specific point or what he's referencing. It's like he's dancing around like what he's actually trying to say.
And you know, I think that the thing that's really troubling for me as a reporter is the way that each of these crises, though completely distinct.
Okay, so here he's saying they're completely distinct.
In many cases, having nothing whatsoever to do with one another. There's an increasing tendency to link all of them, which makes it impossible to report on the nuances. Because when you report on nuance, what you're accused of is being part of the big evil matrix, right? So, just to take an example, the Ukraine story is complex. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Okay.
There are facts that are, there are a few facts that are adverse to Ukraine there. I mean, they do have some elements within the armed forces that are a little scary.
Yes, we know that. I don't think that was ever like a deviation from the narrative. What are you talking about? We knew about this. There's reports about this. Okay.
Freedom House rated that country a 39 out of 100 on the democracy score. They are a transitional regime. They've had a record of imprisoning people who disagree politically. Russia's not better, but Ukraine has issues, right?
Nobody has said otherwise. Oh, okay. Nobody has said otherwise? There are scary people in all armed forces. True! So, like, yeah, I don't know what's the point being made here.
But we can't report on that stuff now because
there's
if you
literally reports on this. I could Google them if you want. Look at that. Literally this year. On CNN, the most mainstream of mainstream is reporting on the Azov battalion. Earlier this year, this was literally 5 months ago. I'm sorry, here, I'll show you instead of me hiding it. Here. Literally, just Google it. They're not suppressing any of this. You're absolutely allowed to talk about it. Literally, the first Google result is a CNN article from 5 months ago. Unfreaking believable. No point just talking in circles to sound smart. True. It took me all 5 seconds to dispute that fact. To dispute that argument. I mean, this is supposed to be a journalist, folks. Russell Brand is not a journalist. Matt Taibbi is. Shame on him. The US has countless of issues. True. Material Squirrel, how's it going? Howdy, howdy. We're about 5 minutes in the video, and we still haven't figured out the reason this is why they censored Trump, by the way. That's the title of the video. With almost 1 million views. Unfreaking believable.
You talk about that, or you mention the Azov battalion, or you mention things that went on in the Donbass that might have inspired some of the Russians, at least, to think in a certain way about Ukraine. Then you're part of this overall matrix of autocracy that is trying to undermine all that is right and decent in the world. Whereas, 20 years ago, you would have just been reporting. You would have said, well,
that's a straw man. I literally just showed you an article that took me 5 seconds to Google from the CNN reporting on the far-right Azov battalion. Okay? This isn't a secret. This isn't suppressed. There's literally there's literally articles written on this from 5 months ago. This is embarrassing. I seem to miss it. Who is this again? This is Russell Brand talking to Matt Taibbi about the perpetual victimhood.
this is true, this is true, this is true, and that's also true. I don't care. I mean, it's not my job to care about what it all adds up to. But that's how all of these crises have been reported. The pandemic was the same way.
No, wait, what? But it wasn't though. Okay.
We're allowed to touch certain things.
Not true.
And that didn't work out very well either. So,
what certain things? In order for you to make a convincing argument, you've got to lay it down, dude. You can't just say some people. Like, some people have prevented some things from being known to some, like, this is nothing to me.
So I think that's the big danger.
Why is it so paternal? Why? Why has it changed to a relationship with the media, with the state, with big business, where the assumption is idiocy? The assumption is that people are stupid, they can't handle complex information. If you start telling them that, look, it's complicated in Ukraine because of NATO's actions, because of resources, because there are elements of you...
Okay. I'm not going to get into this. It was for some people, they went about their lives. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I don't get it. I didn't understand that, Echo Rest Dragon.
In the Ukraine armed forces, because of American expansionism, because of our own history, that somehow that's people can't handle it. Or with the coronavirus pandemic, like a good faith relationship with government, it seems to me would be possible if they weren't sort of ultimately owned by corporate interests. Because I would be down for people saying, look, at the beginning we thought this, but now we've realized that's not true. So
but that's what happened. What? What did you think those press conferences were? What? And furthermore, like towards the beginning, that might have actually been true, where the Trump administration says one thing, but like the CDC and his own team says another. Sure. But that wasn't always the case. And like furthermore, as the pandemic progressed, we got weekly press conferences. What do you think that was? That was to update people on the information that they had at the time. What are you talking about?
So we're amending and adjusting to this, but it was a highly politicized situation, that pandemic. I think this is from something you wrote. When Trump was president, Molnupiravir, or whatever it's called, was a bad and dangerous science, an evil twin to hydroxychloroquine. Now it's a pharmaceutical superhero coming to the rescue. Now I suppose...
No, hydroxychloroquine still to this date has not been found to have any positive treatment when it comes to COVID. This has been debunked like 10,000 times already. Hydroxychloroquine is not an effective treatment for COVID.
Their counter-argument would be, the science has changed, we've got better research, we've got better data. But it seems to me that it was partisan political biases in this instance.
Why? How?
bypassed and overturned the basic science, the basic facts of the matter. Is that true,
Yeah,
Matt?
yeah, absolutely. And the notion that the great unwashed media audience can't handle source material has become increasingly prevalent. And you see that in things like the reporting on QAnon, right? So Q allegedly came back a few weeks ago, and there were stories about it. But the new trend is we don't show you the thing because we think you can't handle it. So we'll talk about it. We'll call up professors who will give you comments about what you're supposed to think, but we're not going to link to the actual thing because you may be radicalized by it.
What? This is actually delusional. This is actually delusional. It will make you feel better if you have parasites, but not affects COVID. No, I think you're thinking of ivermectin. I think you're thinking of effective. Yeah. I think you're thinking of ivermectin. Hydroxychloroquine has other uses, right? Or am I wrong? Hold on. Before I start talking crap. Oh, okay. Hydroxychloroquine is a malaria treatment for malaria treatment. Hold on, folks. I think we got the co-host.
What's
Hello?
good in the hood, familia?
Hello.
Testing.
All right, we can hear you.
What's good, fam?
Hanging in there. We're just gonna finish debunking a video, and then what video game do you want to play today, or are you going to play today? I should say.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you guys.
I don't know.
I
Sorry,
don't know.
wrong fake statement. What's up?
Huh?
No, somebody just posted a comment.
What game to play?
No, let me know so I can, or I guess whenever you figure it out.
Yeah, let me look at. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to play more Star Trek? Or should I try and finish Stray finally?
Chat, I need a favor. Press 1 for Star Trek, press 2 for Stray, okay? Press 1 for Star Trek, press 2 for Stray.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 1 and 1, so 0.
Great.
That's not an answer. Hey, A-Bond, how's it going? Chat, press 1 for Star Trek, press 2 for Stray, okay? Good to see you. Good to see you too, A-Bond. Make sure you, okay, so we've got 1s. We've got 2 1s, okay? Press 1 for Star Trek, press 2 for Stray, okay? That's what's gonna determine the next, phase of the content.
That's right. Don't say we don't give you guys options.
We've got another 1.
Oh, sounds like it's a tricky kind of day.
I have a Steam account. I have to play games on Twitch channel. Yep. I mean, we can put the game up like on the corner or something.
Yeah.
Sort of like a background.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Well, you do that. I'm gonna finish this one here.
Yeah, go for it. I'm
We've
just
got-
kind of browsing.
We've got like a minute and something.
That works.
Or we don't want to show you pictures of what Donald Trump actually said. We don't want any video of him actually speaking. Or
A-Bond with 11 biddies. Thank you.
Whoa.
Video game
Thank
would
you
be more
for
fun
the
than...
biddies.
Yeah. A video game would be more fun than Russell. Yeah, I know. And first of all, like another freaking line here by Taibbi, dude. If you want to look at the context of any Donald Trump quote, or if you want to look at the context of what Donald Trump is saying or has said or has tweeted in the past, you can always look at the tweet in question. Nobody was censoring that. B, you can actually, and this is true, go to the go on the interwebs. I know this is a concept. It's a fascinating concept of going on YouTube or going on C-SPAN. There we go. That's the channel. Or going on C-SPAN and actually listening. I mean, I don't know. This is to your this is a if you want to handle an hour and a half of Donald Trump, that's entirely up to you. But you do have the option. It's completely public. It's completely free to go on C-SPAN to listen to the entire thing for yourself. Okay? No one's hiding that. It's free. It's on YouTube. It's on C-SPAN. So this idea that like, oh, well, nobody can find what Trump is saying. Like, no, dude, go on the Googles, go on the interwebs. I promise it exists. Okay, this is a real thing that you can do. I mean, like, unless you're like a boomer that has no access to no computer, watch it on C-SPAN on your TV. Okay, it's free.
Or again, somebody like Steve Bannon or Alex Jones or any of these people, because.
And yet somehow I know what they're talking about. Yet somehow I come across content from Alex Jones and Steve Bannon and all these other chuckleheads. Somehow I magically come into contact with their content. It's just amazing. Like, it's unbelievable. I must have some like super special awesome powers that I'm able to locate their content without problems. Okay?
I guess because they think people are going to be radicalized by the sight of them, when in fact, like, I think the history of Trump going back to 2016 is that his best friend has been the media's attempt to contextualize him. The more negative attention he got from the media, the better he did. The more he personally spoke, the worse he did. And I think some of this comes from a misunderstanding of how audiences think. Like, audiences don't like to be talked down to. They like to be treated like grown, don't you think? I mean,
Yeah.
What?
I totally forgot I had this game.
I thought C-SPAN was too sensible to broadcast the trash Trump puts out. No, they broadcast all the rallies, and I think they broadcast all the rallies and all that stuff because, I mean, you have to. I think it's important. Despite the skepticism and despite, you know, my personal opinions aside, yeah, they should broadcast that at the very least on C-SPAN, you know? Yeah, it's on C-SPAN YouTube. Like, you can find it. There's no hiding it. There's no, like, the argument that, like, they're hiding the context of... No, they're not. They're not hiding the context at all. You can go find it. It's there. It's public. It's actually quite easy. It's readily available.
They want to be told everything, and they think they can handle it.
By the way, this entire video has been, 9 minutes and 41 seconds? I still have yet to understand why they censor Trump.
You know, and if you treat them like babies, that doesn't go over well.
Well, do you think you can trust the mainstream media or your own lying eyes? Let me know in the comments below. And if you get a reply there from someone going, send me a text, that's not me. I don't want your money. I don't want anything from you. Actually, I do want something from you. I want you to subscribe to this channel right now.
True.
I want you to turn on the notification bell, and I want you to sign up to my mailing list. I'll show you how to do that in literally a few seconds.
No, this is a cult. All right, that's enough, Russell Brand. Thank you. No, many have gone. Many are gone to disinformation
Russell
and
Brand,
YouTube.
like the actor?
Yes. Yes. Yes, Russell Brand, like the actor, has completely, like, lost it. He's off his rocker. Yeah, I don't know. I think the internet broke him or something. I genuinely believe the internet broke him. And like he has people on like Matt Taibbi, who is like supposed to be like a respected journalist, and like Matt Taibbi is out there speaking to 900,000, 200 and something people. That's a lot. That's almost just under 1 million people. Just flat out lying. Just flat out lying. And he's supposed to be, at one point, a respected journalist. And like he's flat out lying. Like, bro, you're telling me that you cannot, like, one of his premises, like, first of all, the entire video was, this is why they censor Trump. And we spent 8 minutes talking about COVID and the Russia-Ukraine thing. So when we finally got to the whole Trump thing, it was like 1 minute of like, so yeah, anyways, like the media doesn't put all the context and the media does like, you know, whatever. Like, bro, look, Alio just gave me an entire link to all of Trump's speeches. Right here. Never before seen outtakes, full speech of President Trump. 2 weeks ago, President Trump speech. Full inauguration speech. Yeah, like if you want to go down the rabbit hole and listen to all his speeches, they're right here on YouTube. Okay? This is wild to me. And like, oh yeah, so what I was saying is like Matt Taibbi was supposed to be a respected journalist, maybe at one point, and he's like flat out lying to my face. Dude literally said it is like verboten, or essentially what he's saying is that they censor or they don't, or they're not allowed to report certain details that would otherwise just be reported as facts back in the day, and back in the day meaning like pre-2016, I guess. But when I Google things that he said that you can't talk about, they're literally there. Like they were talking, like he made the example of like, oh, you can't talk about Ukraine's like Azov battalion. The Azov battalion was a far-right like neo-Nazi group that was absorbed eventually into Ukraine's military. And there was a whole lot of like, it exists, it's a real thing, and it raised a lot of eyebrows, obviously. You've got like basically neo-Nazis, like, you know, essentially like being part of your armed forces, but like A, so do we, and B, you can report on it. In fact, 5 months ago, this year, the year of our Lord, 2022, I found an article by CNN. It's literally the first Google search result. Like, not only can you talk about it, but it's being reported by the mainstream media. Like, such a shame. Mike Lindell on the right side broadcasting has more Trump on YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Plus YouTube is making even the White House channel to shorten videos. Yeah, gotcha. I mean, like I said, the information is there. And like this idea, he also said like something completely incorrect. He's like, oh yeah, they won't show Trump in context, or they won't show you the link to the full video or something like that. Like, bro, what is this? Like, CNN isn't a freaking YouTuber. Like, all the Trump speeches are there. They're on C-SPAN. They're on YouTube, if you want to look for them. They're on, like, right-wing news channels, too, if you really want to go there. All his speeches are completely, readily accessible to anybody who wants to go and see them. And they're broadcast live to what I presume are a ton of people, because it's like broadcasting on C-SPAN and other like cable networks. So it's not like you can't go and find the context of what Trump is talking about. You can watch full speeches, all the context you could possibly ever want. Anyways, my problem here is the lying. Is the outward lying, and like I know it's lying because like Matt Taibbi is a journalist, okay? Matt Taibbi's job, his entire job is to be a journalist and like look up facts and like do research, right? Why is it that it took me 5 seconds to debunk what he was saying? It's because he's doing it on purpose. You can't be a journalist and then be debunked by a freaking nobody on Twitch in 5 seconds. That's just wild to me. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
People are something, aren't they?
It's just wild to me. Of actually a really good journalist maybe years ago, and like now we're like, you know, a world-renowned journalist who did like, you know, real journalism at one point, now being like dunked on by a 12 viewer Andy on Twitch. This is wild.
That's pretty amusing.
Unfreaking believable.
Oh,
But hey, the grift brings in money, so I guess it continues, right? Whatever it takes to get the clicks.
that's too funny. You know what other game I started that I never finished?
Which one?
Prey.
Oh yeah. That's that game's been out for a while, right?
Yeah. That was one that I've played it on stream before, but pretty fun one to watch me play because I get scared easy and I don't leave my block near the computer when I play either.
That's funny. Well, let's not let's not destroy our blood pressure, okay? Especially you know, since you're not feeling too well. Let's not destroy your blood pressure today, okay? By playing scary games. Star Trek sounds pretty chill to me.
It is. I just don't know if it'll be entertaining enough.
That's okay. We can go over stuff while you play and like kind of have it like as a not a screensaver, but like a background, a soothing background of just playing Star Trek.
That's funny. Cool.
Oh, here's some interesting updates for news. Salman Rushdie's condition has improved. He's off the ventilator. And talking. So this guy is a very outspoken critic for like organized religion and things like that. In particular, I think more against the Abrahamic religions such as Christianity, Islam, and I think like Judaism. I think he's like very, very anti-religion. Okay, that's his thing.
Good for him.
Like he's super anti-religion. And back in, so much so, like back in the I want to say 80s, Unicorn Dragon raiding. How's it going? Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Welcome to the ADT show. And no, not like the home security company.
Yeah, somebody made that joke in one of the Discords that I'm in. But the thing is, in the Discord that I'm in, I'm a moderator. So someone's like, ADT, who's ADT? Like the security company? And then like I was going to say something, but then someone like chimed in and is like, well, he's a moderator, so like the same thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing.
Oh my god.
That's too funny.
Oh man, how do I turn the sound off on this game?
You can lower it on settings, or maybe through Discord you can just lower it without lowering your mic. Maybe the output. I don't know how that works.
I've never tried to do anything like that on here. Oh, here we go. I found settings.
Nice.
You know you can, right?
Yes. I think you told me, right? That
Yeah.
it's not just one player. It can be multi or have more friends. I think. What is it? More squad members?
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
Okay, we gotta set that up so we can like do Star Trek Sundays. Oh wait, what?
What?
Star Trek Sundays where we can play a little bit, like at least like an hour or an hour and a half before we go into like content and then like play together. What? Star
Yeah.
Trek Sundays? Star Trek Sunday Funday? What? Is that a thing that could be possible? I think so.
I feel like this is a thing.
Star Trek
It-
Sunday Funday. How about that?
All right,
How
guys.
about them
for my
apples, Chad?
for my Trekkies out there, make it so, Carlos.
Make it so. Okay. Well, Unicorn
Sorry.
Dragon, how's it going? Oh, it's okay,
Oh.
Unicorn. Sometimes, Twitch does a little... And beat me the fuck up. Okay. Welcome. Twitch can be a little wonky, Unicorn. So, trust me. Beat me all the way the fuck up. Okay, so it looks like we have, like, a very strong vocal support for this idea.
Let's do it.
I just should have ended sooner. Lesson learned. It's okay. It happens. Thank you. I appreciate that, though. That's pretty cool. Folks, if you have 5 seconds, please take a moment and follow twitch.tv/unicorndragon_. I love Star Trek. Okay, well, we're gonna get some Star Trek. See, we got another Star Trek fan.
Here we go, guys. It's official. Star Trek Sundays.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Wait, Star Trek Sunday Funday. There we go. Okay, that's what it's gonna be. I need to get that set up probably during the week.
That's pretty funny.
Probably in like the week, so I can download it, get familiar with it. I am
It's
so
really
down.
It's really not that hard, dude.
All right, so yeah, like we've got a very adamant. I just understood I was in the Star Trek club in high school. Nice. We had to meet at the library. That's pretty cool.
There was a Star Trek club? You guys are so lucky.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that. I didn't have any, like, we had like small like cliques that would play different games and stuff like that. Hold on, there we go. Oh, what? That's pretty cool. Because the school was like, what? I made the Star Trek club because the school was like, no, go away, space commies. What?
What?
I made it exist? That's so cool. Damn.
That's pretty cool.
That is actually pretty freaking cool. That is pretty cool. Oh, man. That is actually pretty cool. Hold on. That deserves a round of applause. That is freaking cool. That is freaking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Clear Lake Star Trek Club 2006. Nice. Nice. I was science officer. Oh man, 2006.
Go
I'll
ahead,
just
Carlos.
I will just say that I may or may not have been in high school at that time.
I may or may not say that I was not quite yet in high school at that time.
It depends on I don't know. It depends on which perspective you view it from, okay? I may or may not have been, you may or may not have been. I have no idea. There is a possibility in a universe that I may have been in high school during that time.
You guys want to laugh?
What's up?
So, I used to get all the kids in my neighborhood to like play this Star Trek game that I came up with, and I was like the only one who liked Star Trek. But they never knew. So, it worked out. I guess they
Nice,
thought
you
I
just-
was like really into the military or something, but
What?
Yep. It was pretty interesting. It was kind of like Manhunt.
Oh, gotcha. But you Star Trekified it.
Yes.
Nice. That was 10,000 kids. I'm from Houston. You can find me like a needle in a haystack, like a seed in a weed field, like a star in the sky, like a grain in the sand in the ocean. Texas is big is my point. Yeah, I see that.
That's pretty funny. Oh. Wonder what my daily mission is today. Oh, I guess I better share my screen, huh?
Yeah, and I can
I forgot.
do a little thing here.
Do a little dance?
Not well, it's kind of like a dance because I have to do like sequential things on OBS.
Girl,
Window
Carlos,
capture.
I could smack you for not getting that reference. Does anybody want to educate him?
Oh, well.
I just quoted a song.
Okay, hold on. I think I did it. Let's put this over here.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Then we're gonna do full screen. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice.
Yeah. Seriously, Carlos? Do a
There we
little
go.
dance. That doesn't jog any bells. Get down tonight?
Oh yeah, it's
Jesus Christ.
funk song I wanna say.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I haven't heard that song in like 10,000 years, okay? There we go.
Remind me who I'm not taking a game show with me.
Oh, me? I'd be the worst person. Because, like, even though, like, there's some certain things that I'm, like, super on point, but, like, the most random facts that will, like, nail you on those random game shows is the ones that I have no clue on. So, yeah, I'd be the worst person. I'd be the worst person.
But I'd be taking your girlfriend, not you.
I'm off, oh, yeah, Christine knows a lot of stuff.
I know.
I'm off work Sundays now, thank Odin. Nice. To get
Sweet.
irreverent. No, I saw that. I don't know if I really want to show that. It's a little, I think it's a little spicy. Spicy comedy.
Ooh, getting a little cloudy in here.
By the way, folks, there seems to be, a update or development in this whole situation with Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, do tell.
There are reports. Smoke weed every day. Yeah. I mean,
That's
allegedly.
right.
Allegedly. This is a kids channel, okay?
I can neither confirm nor deny these
This is a family. This is a family channel. Dang it. Okay.
That is something I would never have been cast in. Okay. Let's get something straight.
Oh my god. Listen, it's Sunday, okay? We're taking it chill. Yeah, this is a Christian Minecraft server, okay? We here are of the Lord. We are children of the Lord, okay? And we will behave as such.
Don't make me puke.
Oh man. Hold on. Let me get this right before I start speaking, okay? Generally speaking,
Hey, Goose.
I would like to make sure that I got all my ducks in a row before I start talking.
Ooh.
Okay. So, apparently, the FBI, they give me money for a helicopter now. Children of the Lord, children of Christ, okay? My brothers, sisters, and NBs in Christ, okay? We are all gathered here today in the year of our Lord 2022 to play Star Trek, okay? Kenneth Copeland, yeah. All right, so okay, real talk. Now that I have my ducks in a row, it appears, for those of you that don't know, it appears that part of what the FBI was looking for in Mar-a-Lago after that search warrant was dutifully executed, it seems like part of what they were looking for were classified documents related to our nuclear weapons. So, I don't know what level of Olympic mental gymnastics are going to be required to spin this. Let's just say Trump has some splaining to do. Because in what world does a outgoing president allegedly, because we're still in the phase of this seems to have been one of the reasons as to why they had probable cause to go into the Mar-a-Lago, as to why they had the search warrant and whatnot. But it seems to be one of the things that they were looking for is classified documents related to nuclear weapons. So I ask, in what world, in what universe does an outgoing president even find themselves in that situation? I think Trump is fed. No, I mean, meaning, is he part of the FBI? No. The FBI bashing from the right wing did not work. Yeah. It doesn't work because it's kind of hard to make this entire, like, talking point about, like, oh, we trust law enforcement, the rule of law, law and order, law enforcement, back the blue, effed. Okay, like, effed. Okay, gotcha, effed. Okay, now that makes sense. Now that makes more sense. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, you can't simultaneously, it doesn't work when your platform has been, back the blue, back law enforcement, law and order, and, like, the rule of law and all this other, nonsense about law enforcement. And then all of a sudden now you're calling for the defundment of the FBI. You're all of a sudden all that just kind of goes away. It doesn't really land that well, if that makes sense, okay? I think I'm actually seeing that right now. Echo Resto Dragon, let me see. Trump lawyer told the Justice Department that the classified material had been returned. Oh, so that makes it much better. That makes it much better. He took it and then gave it back. Okay, no foul. No harm, no foul. Okay.
I see.
Ah, yes, that's true. The FBI planted it all right before. True. The existence of the signed declaration, which had not previously been reported, is a possible indication that Mr. Trump or his team were not fully forthcoming with federal investigators about material, which sounds to me like obstruction. That's a no-no. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, I should have just read 5 seconds into the article. Sorry. It could help explain why a potential violation of a criminal statute related to obstruction was cited by the department as a basis for seeking the warrant. Damn. Oh, man. The walls are closing in, folks. Oh, man. This is wild. The walls are closing in, ladies and gentlemen. Gals, pals, and impals, the freaking walls are closing in. Geez. As one of the bases seeking the warrant to use to carry out the day-long search of the former president's home, an extraordinary step that generated political shockwaves. I don't understand, like, what the entirety of like the uproar is. Like, it is an outrage that a former president is being searched, and if they could do that to him, they could do that to all of us. Yeah, they can, and they have, and they are currently. I don't see the point of that argument. So we just don't search the president, because the former president, because what? Like what? So the argument, what they're effectively saying is that, oh, former presidents are just above the law. I mean, like, I guess the law doesn't apply to Trump. Like, no, it does. It does. Right. It's signed and in writing. That is just like how. Oh man. Well, criminals aren't. The common trope, right? Criminals aren't smart. Yeah.
You want to laugh?
You can't be what?
I've been here talking to myself, thinking you've been ignoring me, and I had myself on mute.
Oh. Well, we can hear you now, and I can hear you now. Howdy. Howdy.
Sam.
You're gonna lose this mission? Damn.
Yeah, I did not pick a good team.
Uh-oh. I do that all the time. This is some pro streamer stuff, okay? You can't be a professional streamer without muting yourself several times during stream, okay?
Yeah.
Trump was going to sell the U.S. and move to Russia. I have no idea. I don't know. It's quite possible that you're right, that they had some compromise. I have no idea. It's possible, but it's not like... until I see, like, the things in front of me, I will just toss it as speculation, although I understand. But, like... I would just wait until, like, you have stuff in front of you. Like, this is concrete, right? Like, you can't dispute this, right?
Okay.
You had a signed document, okay? A signed document completely contradicting, or I guess if you want to put it in the lightest and most charitable way, not fully forthcoming to authorities, potentially engaging in some obstruction of justice here. That is concrete. We have a signed declaration. That is a document that exists. We have a search warrant that is a document that exists, so on and so forth. I mean, like, that I can see with my eyes, and that I can kind of make commentary on. I really, I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I would just say, like, work with what you have right now, and what we have is pretty damn freaking damning. I mean, like, if that doesn't do it, there are several potentials for the state governments to also nail him on election crimes.
Right.
Trump texted those to Putin himself. Oh, man.
Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this mission with the people I have.
Well, run it and try. That's all you can do, yeah?
I'm gonna have to go upgrade my crew some more before I do this. I think that's what I was working on last time and I just forgot.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna run
Trump
a little
was-
different this time, though.
Trump was gonna send those classified docs to Putin if he didn't already. I don't know, maybe. Or maybe used it as leverage to something, but I don't know what he would need leverage for if he's not doing anything sketchy to begin with. I don't know. Oh, man. The one thing that I can guarantee...
Shit.
The one thing that I can guarantee is that Trump was doing some shady shit, as he does, as historically he has shady business dealings. Like, he's just sussy. What is it? Sussy-wussy. From beginning to end. So why is this any different? Why is this any surprising?
Engage.
Why is it? Why is this any surprise?
Oh fuck.
The first crack at them was the Saudis. How do you think he got the LIV golf contract, mate? I don't know.
What the shit?
When
Why can't I?
Isn't Deep Throat a kind of spy? Yes, in the 80s. I want to say that was actually the code name of a spy in the 80s.
This is what happened last time.
Oh, there we go. Fat guy named Tiny. There we go. Thank you. That was it. Deep Throat was the original whistleblower that broke Watergate. Gotcha. Gotcha. In the 70s. Sorry. Yep, I gotcha.
Yeah, this is what happened last time. I forgot.
Oh no.
I should have brought 2 people who could fight, not just one.
He's a con man. When does he not do shady shit? Exactly. So why should we expect anything different? Like, dude clearly had some information that he didn't have, that he wasn't supposed to, and clearly was trying to do some shady stuff as a shady person does. I mean, this should be to the surprise of nobody. I meant Trump would. Oh no. I mean, he does like authoritarians. He does like authoritarians. He does like writing love letters to Kim Jong-un. He respects people like Orban. He respects people like Duterte, the guy from the Philippines, who frequently engages in extrajudicial killings. He also is completely fine with like the authoritarian J.R. Bolsonaro. Like, yeah, I think he's pretty. He loves to pal around with those type of people. So yeah, no surprise. It also helps to further explain the sequence of events that prompted the Justice Department's decision to conduct the search after months in which it had tried to resolve the matter with discussions with Trump and his team. Yeah, like, wow. I'm so glad that, like, there's more reporting on this so that we can kind of put the pieces together, like, little by little as more information comes. So, like, essentially, like, this didn't come out of nowhere. This didn't just happen. Okay, the FBI or the Department of Justice didn't wake up that day and be like, you know what, we're gonna raid Mar-a-Lago. No.
Sure they did.
Like,
that's
oh,
exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Come
that's exactly. They woke up that day and, like, you know, Merrick Garland was like there, smoking allegedly a cigarette, in the meme format, like the cigarette, like in one side. And then he just like signs it. I'd be surprised if he didn't offer nuclear stuff to Erdogan. Doesn't Turkey have nukes? I forget.
I thought they did.
I forget. Wait, hold on. Oh, wrong. Fake news. Fake news. Turkey is a non-nuclear weapon. Gotcha.
All
Merrick
right.
Garland has
We're
played a
going
blinder.
on a mission,
True.
y'all.
Good luck. Good luck on that mission.
I love this soundtrack.
And it's in perfect, like, how do I say, mix? It's not too loud, it's not too soft.
Yeah. It's nice. And the sound of the ship, I could fall asleep to that.
Yeah, it's like white noise. Almost.
It's so nice. Alright, we're gonna do another mission. Okay. Wait, I need to read this first. I'm a dummy.
Turkey is a non-nuclear. Turkey is not nuclear power themselves, but they have allowed NATO nuclear powers to station their nukes there, including us.
That's
true.
probably why we thought that.
Yep.
Alright. We got this.
Good luck.
We gotta pick a crew first.
An inventory of the material taken from Trump's home that was released on Friday showed that the FBI agents seized 11 sets of documents during the search with some type of confidential or secret marking on them, including one marked as classified, top secret, or sensitive compartmented information. Information categorized in that fashion is meant to be viewed only in a secure government facility, which is, like, again, begs the question, why was it there?
Understood.
Mr. Trump said that on Friday he had declassified all the material in his possession while he was still in office, but he did not provide any documentation that he had done so. Wow, jeez. Yikes.
Who do I need to work on?
The U.S. has provided nuke weapons for Belgium, Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands and Turkey to deploy and store. True.
Good data.
The warrant said that the FBI agents were carrying out the search to look for evidence related to possible violations of the obstruction statute as well as the Espionage Act. Holy yikes. And a statute that bars the unlawful taking or destruction of government records or documents. This one, which he, during his presidency, the statute here, Donald Trump has upgraded the severity of the punishment. So if he gets nailed on this, his own law might screw him in the end.
That's pretty funny.
The irony, it's too rich. No one has been charged in this case, and the search warrant on its own does not mean anyone will be. That is true. A search warrant means that they're looking for something based on probable cause, because an investigation is underway. That's all it means. The Espionage Act would bar him from future office if convicted, of course. That's true. Trump himself upgraded that statute, like Component Toxis. Trump is losing that case also. I don't know. The case that we have, if you're talking about the New York case, what happened is it looks like I want to say district or appeal court or something, the appellate court, I don't know, has basically said that, yeah, Trump's taxes are going to be fair game. I think if I was to bet, or if I was to guess, or if I was to speculate, which one of these paths are the most likely to end up in Trump facing some type of trial in some way, shape, or form. If you were to ask me that question, I think the most probable one, the one that has the most probable one, and probably the easiest to nail, is the Georgia case. I mean, the evidence is pretty palpable. The fact that this guy had, an hour-long phone call that was clearly in evidence, asking essentially to overturn the results of the election. In other words, he is engaging in election fraud or whatever, election crimes. So, yeah. I think that's pretty strong. Yeah, he pleaded the fifth 400 times with the New York case, and it's a civil one. Yep, Trump is so in charge, but he thinks he is? No, he's not in charge of anything. As far as anything goes. And the only thing he's in charge of is a mass number of people that have deluded themselves that have divorced themselves from reality.
Engage.
That's the only thing he's in charge. That's the only thing he's in charge of right now.
Holy shit. Woohoo!
Nice.
Got a roll today.
I just want to wait. I just want to wake up and see a headline: Trump charged with espionage. Ah,
Me too. That
I
would
think.
be funny.
Can you imagine? Remember, this guy ran on like being the the sole savior of this country, and he loved this country, and he's doing so much work for this country, and like
So,
ends up getting clapped by espionage entries. In other words, betraying this country. Like the level, the levels of irony here are just oof. I think illegal use of classified material is the biggest crime. Out of those, I don't know. I would have to check. You might be right.
Oh, brother. I should probably wait for the other people to come back. Oh, if Jordy can handle it. Cool.
So we have been discussing recently the rise in violence, or rise in potential violence, after the Mar-a-Lago raid, and I think that we were correct in making these arguments or these points, these assertions, that right now, and for quite a while, it seems to me like, and I had an argument with somebody with this, like right now, there are two things here. The Republican Party has become completely gone. The Republican Party belongs to Trump. The Republican Party belongs to the extremists. And two, it seems like the far right
I will comply.
Ooh.
are far and beyond. Not just by me making things up, but by numerous law enforcement reports, are the biggest, the most persistent and lethal threat to domestic when it comes to domestic terrorism. We also talked about, as soon as the FBI did the whole raid, about how chances of violent actions have increased. Violent rhetoric from the right has increased. Objectively. This is not like making stuff up. Objectively, violent rhetoric has increased. And when you have people like Charlie Kirk saying things like, we need to raid them back,
make it so.
The words that continue to echo in my brain is that TPUSA event or CPAC event, where the guy asked Charlie Kirk to his face, like, when do we get to use the guns?
Wow.
This wasn't like that long ago, okay? And like, sure enough, a guy in Cincinnati shot up an FBI building, ended up shot up an FBI building with a nail gun, then went on a police chase, brandished a rifle, got himself into a shootout, and died. Well, an update. Wow, surprise, surprise, that guy was in January 6th. He was in the January 6th insurrection. Damn, a Trump supporter. Wow. Who would have thought? And now, This is just about breaking news about an hour ago. Police, man killed himself after ramming the U.S. Capitol barrier and then Robloxing himself. Trump is not a far right. He's a total. No, he's far right. He's far right. Let's call a spade a spade. 100%. Police, man killed himself after ramming the U.S. Capitol border. So this person, which I'm sure we're gonna find out what exactly was going on. And by the way, that previous incident in Cincinnati is definitely domestic terrorism. 100%. There was definitely a political agenda behind that. A man drove his car into a barricade and then began firing gunshots in the air and then shot himself.
Jeez, OP.
That happened, just before 4 a.m. this morning, actually. And the report is about an hour ago. It comes at a time when law enforcement authorities across the country are facing an increasing number of threats, and federal officials have warned about the potential violent attacks on government buildings in the days since the FBI search of President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate and Florida. Yeah. So I can confirm my center score for August 22 bingo Trump lunatic terror attack. What's on August 22nd? What happens there? August 22nd is a Monday. It's not this Monday, but the next Monday. What's happening then? Trump's initially upbeat mood about the FBI's Mar-a-Lago raid turned dark when GOP support began to wane. Yeah, but these people are running through like already. Already, I'm like already triggered by this headline. Like the level of. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Cosmic Seeking, the guy with the nail gun, and then he led the FBI on a chase, and then had a shootout with them. Oh, it's my bingo card for the month? Gotcha. Doing chores, BRB though, no problem. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate that. Oh, August 2020. Okay. Gotcha.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
10-minute mission.
What?
Jesus. See, this is how they get you.
Right.
They make you wait while they do the mission things, and then you buy these crystals so that it happens faster.
Gotcha.
Well, joke's on the patient. What?
What, 10 minutes? What?
Yeah, all the other ones were like 30 seconds or a minute and a half. Then I got to this one and it's 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
These are dark times for our nation, as my beautiful home is currently under siege. Raided and occupied. What? By a large...
You need to be a little bit more nasally.
No, more nasally. Maybe if I add some little flavor to my mic. But I don't...
I will comply.
Oh, I like when she tells me that.
Oh my god.
What?
That's like the only avenue I'm patient for is video games. True. Listen, I can sit here and play video games and patiently beat a game even after I die like 10,000 times. But I will sit here for maybe 8 hours on end, maybe more. If I need to beat a video game, I will. Especially if it's like a game like that I really, really like Stray. Oh yeah, the ending of Stray. I literally sat there until midnight. Before
You did not.
I did. I sat there for all up until midnight, maybe just before 12:30, and I had work the next day in the morning, and I was like, nope, I'm finishing this game. This game needs to be finished. I need to know the ending, and so it happened.
I cannot do this mission right now. I need some of the people that are on this one, so I'm gonna have to come back to this. But we could do maybe one of these other ones. Let's see.
Listen, sometimes it's necessary, okay? Sometimes it's necessary. I am that Susan, okay?
Engage.
Sometimes
it's a necessary evil, okay?
There we go. Oh, see, this one's 2 minutes.
There you go, 2-minute mission. Let's go.
Alright. I'm not buying your stuff.
Yeah, that's how they get you. It's the microtransactions where, I mean,
Yeah, look how much they are though.
yeah, just screw that.
You
Just
can see you can get this monthly card,
nope. I
and
can.
I think that would probably be the smartest way to do it. The cheapest way, because otherwise you're just constantly buying them.
Yep, that's the point, I guess. or you can play the game, you know.
And just not buy stuff. What a
Right.
concept.
True.
And it's the same thing like this one I'm gonna get because it's free. Look what they did for Uhura.
Let me see. Let me go back. Nice.
I want
Based.
all of them. Look at Uhura with the tribble. Can I have them all? I can only choose one?
Damn.
Fuck.
Well, can you get another one later? Like at a later point?
I don't know, because they're limited edition, I thought.
Damn. Well, if they are, then choose wisely.
Alright, guys.
Alright, chat, hold on. This is important, okay? Let's forget about Donald Trump for a second. This is an actual important question. Should we do I guess we'll do like 1, 2, and 3 respectively. Yeah. So from the left to right, 1, 2, or 3, which one should we unlock? Okay. So 1 is, let me see, where are we? 1 is the one where she's wearing the white uniform. Click or press 2 with the blaster. Press 3 with the tribble. Okay.
Phaser.
Phaser.
Carlos.
Oh man, I just did the crime of the century. Okay, and this is live. This is live in 4K. I just called a phaser a literal Star Wars blaster. Holy yikes. Jesus Christ.
Carlos.
Listen, okay? Everybody, I need all of you here to erase the last 30 seconds of this conversation, and it'll be okay. Okay? So far we've got votes for Tribble. So yeah, just...
Yeah, I'm kind of more, but I like them all. I like the one with the tribble is cute, and then the one with the phaser in the middle is a little bit stronger than the other one.
Here, let me make it... There we go. Now chat can see it. I just put it over everything. There we go. So
what do we think, guys?
I'm torn between the phaser and the tribble.
Me too.
We're gonna need help from chat.
I like how we're hung up on the same one. Oh shit, my computer's about to turn off. Shit.
You forgot to plug in the battery?
I got it, fam.
Nice.
I saved. Luckily, it was laying on the floor right next to me. I just forgot to turn it and plug it in.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got another correction. Disruptor.
Yes, you are right. It's been a while since I've watched the original series. I should rewatch it. Alright, guys, what's the verdict, Carlos?
I don't know. There seems to be a back and forth.
I mean, I could try and touch both on the screen at the same time and see which one it takes. Is another option. Oh, wow. I see what's going on here.
You are withholding the ultimate weapon. Bakita is not here. That is true. That is true.
Bailey is watching me.
We do have a Bailey. But no worries. We'll get Bakita on the camera. She always says goodbye.
Oh. Alright, y'all. Have we come to an agreement?
No. We got another suggestion. Flip a coin. Flip a coin and call it in the air. Whichever choice you make is the one you really want more.
That's funny.
The dribble is fluffy.
It is cute.
Yeah, we've got to. So at least
Alright.
we can narrow it down to those
Alright,
two
so
choices.
I am going to touch both of them on the screen at the same time, and whichever one the computer picks is fine by me.
All right, an effective coin flip.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's actually a proven tactic to help people make decisions. Interesting. This is a proverbial coin flip. Which one did it give you? Phaser, or sorry, disruptor.
Sweet. That's pretty dope.
Nice. There you go.
What the fuck is this thing? Creepy is what it is. Yeah, see, you could buy all this crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree with this. I think like a lot of Republicans had to do a lot of mental gymnastics to excuse this. So I don't know. I don't think like maybe like his support may have dwindled a little bit, but I don't think it's like it's not really as gone as people think.
Start
Capital.
auction missions. Okay, cool. I got a prize.
Nice. So this guy who decided to go to the Capitol building and discharge a handgun indiscriminately, authorities are also investigating whether this man may have set his car on fire because the collision did not appear to cause the blaze.
Downstairs, come on.
Authorities say no other injuries were reported and police do not believe any officers returned fire. Yep, to me this sounds like we're gonna end up
Melody, you coming down? Come on. Melody.
we're gonna end up finding out that this is just another incident of stochastic terrorism. His vocal support is gone, and at the end of the day, that's all 45 cares about. I don't know. It seems like it just close ranks him on his most. Like the loyalist, like the real Trump loyalist people, like it seems like it just makes them close ranks more, as you know what happens in a cult. Some of the outer layers, can be lost, but to me, like the core is intact. I may be wrong, but that may be one of the early phaser designs. Gotcha. Nice.
Shit, I clicked on the wrong one.
I mean, it looked like you had a high chance of success.
So this one has to have both of these skills. So we need somebody who's security and engineering. So data would be a good one. Yeah. And over here we need just somebody who's good at engineering. And I need to work on her, so let's send her.
MAGA loves Trump, but Trump steals 95% of the 80 Reagan slogan, "Make America Great Again," is Reagan's. Yeah, I mean, the guy's a con man. Nothing about him is real.
Except for that one quote that everybody likes to.
True. You should start your own cult. I did. Hi. Welcome.
Welcome to the cult.
Yeah, I did. Hi, welcome. Kool-Aid is on the right. And, yeah, just, it's okay. Drink it and you'll be fine. You may feel a little weird at the beginning, but it's okay.
Oh no. I don't have somebody qualified for this one.
This isn't a cult? No, it definitely is. Hi, hello, hi.
Shit. Fam, I think we gonna lose.
Well, this cult's okay.
Engage.
Well, you got a chance of success of 93%. Looks good to me. Or is
I
that...
know, but I can't. If I don't want to lose a shuttle though, because I don't want to buy a new one.
Oof.
Ugh. See, I don't have somebody who's medical and science. Shit. I guess if I have to pick, I better go with somebody who's science because I already have my best medical officer. Deductive reasoning. I feel like shit. And this is a 10-minute mission. Crap. Alright, all my shuttles are out.
Well, good luck.
I know, this one is probably not gonna go well.
Most Republicans this week, of course, have all been on the same page
I still have two
with
more.
regard to the FBI
but all my
conducting their
shuttles are
search
out.
of Mar-a-Lago. And most Republicans have said something to the effect of,
See, I could get another shuttle
We need to
bay
defund
for
the
750 dilithium crystals, and another shuttle for only 75.
I mean...
Alright. Let's go.
FBI, we need to attack the FBI. This is all weaponization of the
Yeah, well,
DOJ. Hell, at the end of the week, the talking points emerged that,
Focus
oh
on
no, they
stuff.
planted evidence against Donald Trump. But
Oh,
generally,
go
most
away.
Republicans,
Stop
and I'm
trying to
talking about
show
elected
stuff.
officials, have been on the same page. You've had a couple here and there. Scott Perry's one of, not Scott Perry, excuse me. Tim Scott is one who
I don't
basically
think I sent
said, like,
anybody
hey, maybe
on
we
the
should wait for all the
missions that
facts
I
to
had
come
to
out.
have for this.
Rip.
But here's what's really interesting. According to a report from Politico, behind the scenes in Congress, there's a different story. And we have Republican lawmakers who are talking amongst each other, openly fretting
Okay, remember, we
about
need two
Donald
people who
Trump's
do security
deranged
this
base
time.
possibly carrying out another January 6th type event.
Well, if another, like, January 6th type event happens, I mean, they're complicit in this. Yeah, they're complicit. I got another crazy article warning that a mega flood that will happen in California could happen, I should say. Yeah, weather events are going to get more extreme. So something like this, especially after like a drought, would not surprise me. I mean, we saw the largest river in France just completely dry up. Was it Death Valley? Not that long ago, had a massive flooding event, like a massive rain event that stranded like 1,000 people. 100 inches of rain. Oh man, if that happens, yikes.
That's
Wow.
a lot.
Yeah. That's you better start getting to work on Noah's Ark kind of deal.
We won't have to worry about gas mileage.
I guess. A mention of California might actually conjure Williams in images of wildfires and droughts, but scientists say that the Golden State is also at the site of an extreme once-in-a-century mega flood that climate change could amplify just how bad one gets. The idea seems inconceivable. A month ago, a month-long storm that dumped 30 inches of rain in San Francisco went up to 100 inches of rain and/or melted snow in the mountains, but it has happened before. Most recently in 1862, and if history is any indicator, we're overdue for another. The risk is increasing, and that was already underappreciated. Yikes, said Daniel Swain, one of the study's 2 authors and climate scientists at the University of California, Los Angeles. We want to get ahead of it. In such event, some in the Sierra Nevada could end up with 25 to 34 feet of snow, and most of California's major highways would be washed out or become inaccessible. Swain is working with emergency management officials in the National Weather Service, explaining that it's not a question of whether a mega flood will happen, but when. Yikes, it's already happened in 1862, and it probably has happened about 5 times per millennia before that. On human timescales, it's 100 or 200 years sounds like a long time, but these are fairly regular occurrences. Yeah, like the issue here is that like climate change is exacerbating and making timelines really wonky. Sometimes timelines are accelerated by a bunch. So yeah, that's not good. That's not good. His paper built on the work of other scientists who examined layers of sediment across the coastline to determine how frequently megafloods occurred. They found evidence of extreme freshwater runoff, which has washed soil and stony materials out to sea. Those layers of material became buried beneath years of sand, and the depth of layers and the size of pebbles and other materials contained in them offer insight into the severity of past floods. It hasn't happened in recent memory, so it's a little bit out of sight, out of mind. But California is a region that is in perfect area for a climatological and geographic that is in the perfect area in a climatological and geographic context. On the west coast, there are commonly atmospheric rivers or streams of moisture-rich air at the mid-levels of the atmosphere with connection to the deep tropics. For a California megaflood to occur, you'd need nearly a stationary zone of low pressure in the northeast Pacific, which would sling a succession of high-end atmospheric rivers into the California coastline. These would be atmospheric river families. You get one of these, semi-persistent, dips in the jet stream over the northeast Pacific that wobbles around for a few weeks and allows winter storm after winter storm across the North Pacific, Northeast Pacific into California. The paper warns of extraordinary impacts and reports that such an episode could transform the interior of Sacramento and San Joaquin Valley into a temporary but vast inland sea nearly 300 miles in length and inundate much of the now densely populated coastal plain in present-day LA and Orange counties. Oh, yikes. The effects of a month-long barrage of soaking storms could be disastrous, but Swain notes that it's possible to have advance warning. This is something we'd see coming 3 to 5 days out, and I hope a week out to even 2 weeks out with a probabilistic type of prediction. We'd have a decent amount of warning for it. Damn. That is wild. The influence of human-caused climate change also plays a role. Swain says it boosts the ceiling in a mega flood. We have multiple scenarios. The future one is much larger, consistent with climate change. In the historical scenario, the lesser one, certain parts of the Sierra Nevada see 50 to 60 inches of liquid equivalent precipitation, but in the future events, some places see 70 to 80, a few 100 in a 30-day period. Even places like San Francisco and Sacramento could see 20 to 30 inches of rain, and that's just in 1 month. Yikes. An independent study published in Scientific Reports on Friday concluded that human-caused climate change will intensify atmospheric rivers and could double or triple their economic damage in the western U.S. by the 2090s. Jesus. A warmer atmosphere has a greater capacity to store moisture. In the absence of storms, that means the air can move more quickly to dry up the landscape, and hence California's prolonged drought, but should rain occur, the deck is stacked in favor for an exceptional event. Yikes. I think the, I think the picture has been illustrated. Holy yikes. That is wild.
Maintain course.
The major worries how much climate change will alter the frequency of these events occurrences and how much it will fuel and amplify the impacts of the next record-setting atmospheric river event. Yeah, well, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Alright, we've got this one video, and I think, just to piggyback off that previous article that Alio sent, and I think that's pretty much... let's see.
Because they're so pissed off about what has happened to poor Donald. Dear leader got investigated, and now these people are up in arms. And we've already seen, by the way, lots of calls for violence.
That's true.
If you head on over to Truth Social, you're going to see one of the biggest talking points this week has been civil war. We have seen other Republican pundits say, "Ooh, tomorrow's war, we're going to fight," and then they just release an extra long episode of their podcast because that's their war. And as somebody pointed out on Twitter, these are the same people who are saying they're going to start a war now, but they also couldn't handle having to wear a mask over their face because they said they couldn't breathe. So they're not exactly the toughest folks around. But we have also, as these Republican lawmakers again are pointing out behind the scenes and anonymously to Politico, we've seen what they can do when Donald Trump just urges them even a little bit. And that, of course, was the events of January 6th. Here's what one Republican lawmaker had to say. One senior House Republican is how they were identified. The base has lost its mind. If Trump decides to call them to arms, then I think he could get another January 6th.
That sucks. Turn this down.
And what's terrifying is that this senior House Republican is right. If Trump put a post on Truth Social right now saying, "Get your gun and go to DC," you would have probably thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, show up armed in Washington, D.C. the next day. Some of them probably within hours. That's all he has to do.
All right.
And that, of course, is why they're dwelling
We did
on
it.
this.
Nice.
They're hoping that anger that MAGA base is feeling this week because, oh God, Trump's being investigated because he's done a hell of a lot of crimes, allegedly. Again, you gotta say allegedly or else you're running the, possible defamation lawsuit. Either way, if he tells them to do something, they're gonna do it.
Alright, hold on, folks. It is just past 3:30, so I'm gonna go grab the Vaquita because she needs to make an appearance.
Vaquiti.
And yes, Vaquiti. Folks, just really quickly, before I get into this and before I forget, if you have a moment, consider checking out our sponsor this month, HelloFresh. We are users of HelloFresh, and so far we've had pretty minimal issues, so we took this here. If you guys click the link and use code POGHF475, you get up to 16 free meals. Look at that, plus 3 surprise gifts across the 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping on your first box. Okay, so just click !HelloFresh or click the link. There should be also a link in the description and a link in the channel panels. So consider that, and you get to help us out. So it's all a W. Let me go ahead and get the Vaquita. Also, if you haven't already, speaking of Vaquita, follow the channel. Make sure you hit the follow button. You get 5 free emotes, including Vaquita the cat. So go ahead and do that. Also, join the Discord. Alright, folks, join the Discord so you keep up with what's going on in the channel. And subscribe to the YouTubes, do all that awesome stuff. I will go get Vaquita the cat to make an appearance, right? Let me also just kind of put this full screen. There we go. Much better. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. There we go. Keep spamming the Vaquita emotes.
I will comply.
Woohoo.
Aye, sir.
Alright, folks. I have the vaquita. Hold on.
Woohoo.
Yes, vaquita. Let me put her on the... There we go. Let's get on the main. Isn't she just precious? Let me get rid of this. Look at her.
She is so cute. Bakiti.
Yeah. Yes, I saw that, Alio. As part of the package, they're going to expand the whole free IRS filing system. Look at that, folks. Look at that precious kitty, okay? And if you want a free emote of this precious kitty, just go ahead and hit the follow button.
That's all you have to do.
Right, kitty? Oh, she's purring up a storm. Go on, kitty. Okay, I guess she's just gonna be on my lap now. Oh. Okay. Alright, folks. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. I do appreciate all you guys hanging out here. Thank you so much, Echo Resto Dragon.
Yes.
Unicorn Dragon, for the raid. Thank you, Alio, for the biddies. Thank you, Abond, for the biddies. Thank you. Thank you, Based. Yes, Kitty is based. That's right. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. If you guys enjoy the content, don't forget, join us Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Sundays for Star Trek. What is it? Star Trek Sunday Fun Day, right? There you go.
That's right. Our new tradition.
Yeah, there you go. All right, folks. Let me get everything ready here. As always, please stay safe. Please take care of each other. Oh, wait. Thank you and hug to Bakita. Look, I'll give her a hug for you. There you go.
Oh, give her one for me too.
Yes. Why is this not working? Hold on. Alright. There we go. Alright, folks. Ooh, she's booping my head. Not my head, my hand.
Good job.
Alright, folks. As always, please stay safe.
Please take care.
Please take care of each other. We love you all, and we hope to see you guys.
See you guys in the next one. See ya.
See ya. Let me see. Tina. Hang tight, folks. Alright, folks, we're heading out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.